Hi, I'm Pearl Howie, and I want to tell you personally about my new book and about a very exciting thing that I'm going to be doing for the launch of this book, which I've never done before, and I'm not sure if anyone else has done before, so it's quite exciting. This is my first hardback. I have written 70 books, and a lot of them bestsellers, most of them bestsellers. But this is the first time I decided to do a hardback. Now, some of you came to an event recently and you saw this one. This is the lovely hardback, and at the time it had a blue, quite traditional blue gold binding, and then I went and changed it because the people who I work with, and this is a print on demand book, so they changed it, and they offered a brand new thing, which is the lovely hardback, but with a dust jacket as well. So what that means is that even if you lose the cover, it's still going to be pretty gorgeous. If I'm allowed to call my own book gorgeous, I think I am. I'm very happy with it, and I'm very proud of it. And there's something very special. And when I showed this off recently at a little event, everybody was picking it up and like hugging it. And there's a very sort of like tactile feel to it. And the book is Pearl Escapes Fear of Success, and it's everything that I've learned about escaping fear of success, including imposter syndrome and the origins of our fears as well, and how to get over it, how to just move through them. So for me, this is a very special book, and I'm not kidding if I say I'm diving into it almost every day, as I'm doing a lot of scary things at the moment because I've stepped up as the deputy editor of White Magazine. I'm going to London Fashion Week. I've got another book that I worked on is launching this week, which is a very personal book, and you've probably seen some stuff about that on social media. And I've got another book that's just been approved for being stocked in the major bookstore in the UK and any other bookstore as well. So that's pretty exciting. And I'm launching an awards program as well. It just never rains, but it pours, right? It's like, it feels, this book to me is, I've written so many books, and to me, this is like the tip of the iceberg. This is the one that kind of says what it's all about. Everything I've written about travel, about fitness, about meditation or getting over our emotions and things like that. It all comes down to succeeding in one way or another, and what we're really doing when we're trying to move through anything. And at the moment, it feels to me like that's business. That's kind of, doing this very visible sort of publishing work, and sort of, owning it, and doing the things of somebody who has their own business, like being an entrepreneur, and talking to people about projects and all that kind of thing. It's all big and scary. Makes me feel quite small sometimes. So when I feel like that, I get to dive into this book, and it helps me to see, is this fear because I'm doing the right thing or the wrong thing? And I feel very much like that about London Fashion Week. I've done a lot of festivals and a lot of big things, but I've never done this. And what I love about it is when I went to this event recently, the Co-Women event in Brighton, the two other speakers were talking about getting attuned to, parts of ourselves that we don't acknowledge, or things that we do when we were kids that we've kind of lost track of. And what came up for me was dressing up and making my own clothes and doing my own little fashion shows, which only my family really know. And they will laugh when we talk about that. So it's kind of weird to kind of come around and go, hang on, this used to be a part of something that I loved, to kind of show off and dress up. And I think people who know me really well will know that, you see, me and my grandma were saying this, is that I'm still not wearing makeup, but we spend a lot of time like in the woods and on the beach and just hanging out and reading books and being quite low key. So there's a sort of a low key wardrobe to that, and which involves quite sort of high performance gear, because it's stuff that you don't want to let you down in the middle of the woods. and high performance shoes, things like that. But my grandma and I will say one thing, which is we scrub up well. When we do scrub up and we do like put on a show and decide to get dressed up, we scrub up pretty well. Anyway, so the big thing I'm doing for this launch, and I apologise for being a bit long-winded about this. I was trying to do it in 1 minute and I think I'm a little bit nervous, so it's taking me a little bit longer to get to the point. Apologies. I might do a short one later. So what I am doing, and this is very exciting because normally I would say, go and buy your book, go onto Amazon and buy your hardback, buy this book now. Don't, because I'm going to do something really exclusive, but inclusive, of course. You know, it's for everybody or anybody, for really the first 100 people. Because this book is print on demand, it is basically produced whenever somebody orders it, which means there's no wastage, which going into London Fashion Week is a huge topic because there's a huge amount of wastage when we create a great number of things in order to get the unit cost low. So it's not the cheapest book, but there isn't any wastage, which is really good. At some point in the future, it might get a really big print run and then I'll be in trouble. But for the moment, it's one by one, which means I can do something really, really cool. I'm not going to sign your book. It will not be me signing your book. But what I can do is print you an exclusive, personalised copy. Now, I know the people who've seen this book said, oh, I want a copy, I want a copy. Guess what? You get to have your own copy with the first page printed just for you. And it won't even have the same ISBN number. It won't even have the same barcode as the one on the back. It will be a one-off. It will be a collector's item. It will be a first edition personalised copy of this book. And so to get this, basically the very first page of the book will be printed with the text that you send to me. Nothing rude. Okay, keep it clean. It's a little bit dirty. It's okay. But you can send me what you would like printed on your first page of this book. My dedication, the dedication to my family, will still be in here. The rest of the book will be completely the same. But it will be your own personalised copy. And I'm very excited about this. So how much is it going to cost you? £1 million? No, I wouldn't do that to you. No, the book is $19.99. So basically it will cost you that plus the shipping and handling. So you can, so I'm not even actually adding the personalised charge to it. I'm really nice, aren't I? So you can, if you would like your own personalised copy of this book, and actually if you want to read it first, maybe you're like, I don't know how I'm going to like it. You can read it on the Kindle. It's exclusive on the Kindle at the moment as an ebook, Pearl Escape Sphere of Success, and then it's going wide and live on all the other ebook platforms on March the 20th. So go and check. You can always read the book first, or you can say, you know what, give it to me, I just want it. Especially seeing as it's a limited edition. They're only going to be I think around 100 is about as many as I can do like that, because it's going to take me some time to do. But it's quite exciting, right? Yeah. So all you have to do if you want that is just email me, pearl@pearlescapes.co.uk, and just send me the text that you would like in your book, and I will confirm if I can do that for you. Obviously, if I've already sold out, I'm really, really sorry. And if the text isn't appropriate or too long, I'll come back and let you know about it as well. So just email me, and then I'll also let you know how you can pay. PayPal usually is the easiest way for most people. And then you can... And yeah, we shouldn't have favourites as authors. We say it's like trying to choose your favourite child. But I think this might just be my favourite. But I think it's just because it looks really good. It's just a bit fashionable. Anyway, so that's it from me, and I'm going to keep, it's not really short, it's about 10 minutes. So I'm off to London Fashion Week to try and be fashionable. And, you know, that's okay. I'm quite confident in, you know, basically, as long as I don't look too respectable, I figure I'll get away with it. So if I'm not feeling fashionable enough, I'll just like rip something, or go and buy some makeup and do some like something weird. You might see some interesting looks over the next few days on my Instagram, so please do stay tuned. And I'll be trying to give Florence, who is the editor-in-chief of White Magazine, trying to give her as much content as she can handle and make sure that we're reporting on the very best stuff and the greatest ideas as well. London Fashion Week is not just about the fashion, it's about the ideas and the philosophy, and looking at things like ethical fashion, sustainable fashion, disruptive fashion, also looking at just how we can do better, how the industry can do better in everything that it's doing, and how we don't. Great fashion doesn't have to cost the earth, as I think somebody said before. So, and I'm really proud of these books, and I know that when we create these, it's all paper packaging. You know, it's all of my books are expensive, and the reason is I don't want people to be buying them and as a disposable thing, and I don't tend to give them away either. I give away a couple every so often, but I find if you give away books too much, people just use them as coasters. It's not a good use of resources. But I hope this is. I know this is, and I think this will really help people around the world. And anyway, I'm going to stop talking now because I am excited about this book, and it is something very special to me, and I think it's really going to help a lot of people. And I think it's so hard sometimes when we get stuck, a bit like this. I feel like we get stuck in a broken record sometimes of knowing when we want to do something new, we want to be something new, we want to grow, we want to evolve, change where we live, change what we're doing, change our relationships, and yet we get so stuck and it's so hard to move forward. And anyone who knows me knows that I have gone through so many changes in the last few years, and I've had to learn to let go. You know, really the greatest spiritual practice is just to let go, let go, let go. And I will tell you something from working with other authors. Letting go and releasing your book is one of the hardest challenges that people have. A lot of people get stuck along the way. They've written 2/3 of a book and they can't complete. They've written the whole book and yet they can't send it to a publisher. They've written the whole book and formatted it and got the proof copy and they can't press the button on publish. And so this book is all about that. And for me to do this is also an act against the fear of success. So I've gone up against quite a big adversary in this book in terms of fear of success. And I'm really, really proud of how far I've come, and that I have this book and I can make it exclusive and give it to you, and that it can help you through whatever fear of successes you have. Because I don't think it ever ends. I think we keep going, but we learn how to handle it, and we learn how to move through the fear of success until it becomes excitement, until it becomes joy, until it becomes just fun. You know, so we're not like stressing out and making our lives difficult and suffering. We're enjoying this sheer joy of doing something exciting and wild. Like it becomes like a bungee jump. It becomes like, you know, walking along a cliff or running out in the rain or something. It becomes something like that's exciting and not fearful. Okay, and I said I was going to stop at 10 minutes and now 15. Sorry about that. Okay, take care and I'll see you soon. And if you do want, the other thing I just remembered really quickly is I'm actually doing a lot of talks at the moment about fear of success. For all kinds of places. So if you need someone to speak about fear of success or teach about fear of success, whether you're a school, a business, or another type of group, any kind of group that you have, give me a shout, give me a call. I'm booking now for this year and I want to get out and do as many talks as I can as soon as I can. So just give me a shout, okay? Love you all. Take care. Bye.